what I'd like to talk about in general today, I know we only have 20 minutes, so I want to make sure that the thing that you guys get out of this is that I want to welcome you to the Toronto dance community. It's like a big group hug. Ooh, everybody else is feeling it. This is my posse. As you can see, they're a part of the Toronto Dance Community Love-In as well, which is an emerging artists organization that runs alternative training in the city, as well as is trying to overhaul the way that we look at dance in Toronto. So if you get anything out of this blabby blab that I'm talking about up here, it's that you are welcome in the Toronto dance community. Okay? And so when you're transitioning, when you're coming into this new place and you're like, oh God, it's all a little bit crazy, there's a little bit of risk involved. There's a little bit of discomfort involved, and there's also a little bit of public humiliation. One moment. Did I get it all?
Chin, chin, chin.
Chin? Right here. Thank you. So it's not going to kill you, okay? It's a little bit scary, but it's all possible. Anyway, so there's a few things that I want to highlight with this grease in my hair and my mouth. And one of those things is training, one of those things is community, and one of those things is transitioning, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is training. Training's been a really specific thing for y'all before now, right? People have told you what to do, they've told you how to do it, they've told you how to stand, they've told you how to hold your head, probably how to do your hair and what to wear, okay? Now, that's all out the window. You don't have to do that anymore, and as much as that's really helpful and really important shit, like, don't worry. You're prepared for the next thing by all this training that you've gotten, but there's going to be things that are asked of you that are a little bit weird. They feel a little bit like, oh, okay. So I'm going to give a little example. I was in Vienna dancing at Impulse Dance with this guy whose name is Iñaki Azpalaga. He's an awesome dude, and he is the fastest rolling human on the planet. He used to dance with Ultima Vez, and if you don't know who they are, write it down and look it up, for real. Anyway, so he's a Spanish dude, and I was in his class, his workshop, for a whole week, and I'm like, I'm doing stuff, I'm running, I'm rolling, I'm jumping in the air and flipping around. And then in the second to last day, he comes up to me, Erica, can you be more like a lizard? And I was just like, yes. And he's just like, good. And that was it. And that was like, I know it sounds like, oh, that's helpful. No, it is. Be like a lizard. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a little example with a little demonstration of some of the things that you will get asked to do that seem super weird, but in the long run can actually be super helpful. Okay? Ready? First thing, growling. Sweating on other people. Ooh, yes. Rubbing your face on the ground. Commitment. Acting like a lizard. Can we get that a little higher, people? So people can see? Yeah. Be more like a lizard. Yeah, oh yes. Showing it to us, Amanda Acorn. Oh, yes. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is that you need to discover your inner beast. Okay, you guys can chill. So the inner beast, for the ballerinas, maybe it is acting like a lizard. But for the contemporary dancers, maybe what you need to do is put your hair in a bun and like go and leap. I don't know. Whatever it is. Whatever is outside of your comfort zone, the thing that you think is weird and uncomfortable, that is the shit you need to be doing. Okay? For real. And don't worry, cussing, we've all heard it. It'll be okay. Anyway, that's the first thing about training that I want to say. The other thing that I would like to say is that there's a lot, like, school's hard, right? Yeah, right? Okay, the other thing that's kind of tricky about school is that you've been with the same people, right? You've been with these people and they've decided, you've made decisions about who these people are, your teachers have made decisions about what it is that you're good at, what it is that maybe you're not so good at, and you've been put in these little places. A niche has been figured out for you whether you feel like it has or not, right? But now that's over. For real, people. That is over now. If you don't like the way that you've been put in a specific place, you are the person that gets to decide how that changes. And the way that you get to decide that is up to you. Scary, daunting, but so is putting your face in a pie. Okay? So the kind of dancer you are is the kind of dancer that you decide that you are. The decisions are now up to you. Woo! This is good. Everybody is approachable. Anybody in the dance community has been exactly where you are at some point in their life, and probably quite recently, especially these people. So you just have to reach out and touch them. Oh yeah. Okay? So all you have to do is go up to them and say, hey, I'd really like to volunteer and be in your next, to help do whatever for your next thing. I'd like to get flyers to you. I'd like to usher at your next show. These are things. Everybody loves somebody helpful. Everybody. Yes. And you will all be asking favors of each other and lots of other people. Okay? So the only thing that I want to say about networking that's not just career focused, where it's just like, yes, I will get ahead by helping people. But it's more like I will get ahead by really caring about what's happening in the dance community, caring about what my peers are doing, caring about all of the stuff that's happening. So this is the whole thing about the love-in, is that if you don't bring the love, friends, the networking is sort of all for naught. So you better love the people that you're working with, and you better love the stuff that they're doing. Okay? Because if you're not loving it, then do something else, and that's cool. Find the other thing that you love, but if you don't love it, it's just going to be a lot of work, and you're going to be like, oh, everything's so hard, money's so hard to get, all these things. But if you really love what you're doing, it's going to be easier to do. So I understand there's some intimidating hierarchies that are a part of organized education. We know this, right? But that part is kind of done now. So you get to decide the direction you get to take, you get to decide who are the people that you want to work with, and those people are sitting around you right now. Those are these people. And those are these people up here who are making stuff happen just a little bit ahead of you, and they want you. They want you. It's not like you have to be like, oh, they don't want me, oh. No, it's not like that. We do. We want people to be engaged. We want people to volunteer. We want people to come and take classes that are outside their comfort zone and share the stuff that you guys know. Because one of the things that's so frickin' awesome about Toronto is that we have really amazing trained technicians here. And I've been around the world and I've seen stuff, but when I come back to Toronto, I see that people here have a really solid technical base. But the thing that that's happening now is that we take that technical base and then we blow it up and we make it more fun, more exciting, and way more badass. And that's where we're on our way to, and we want you to be a part of that. Just saying. Okay, that's the dance part. So that means also going out and taking a parkour class. Oh, Sean's our flag man for that. Anyway, so go out there, do some parkour. Go out there, take some weird workout class. Go out there and see see some experimental films. Like, go out there and see stuff. See other art, see other things. Get a job that requires physical work. The last thing that I'm going to say is that I want to talk a little bit about transition. I'm going to have a little transitional metaphor here, so if you can't see, you might want to stand. Okay, so your part in this community is changing, right? So you're like, I'm going from being a student to being part of this professional world. And it's a little bit tricky, right? We know all about this. It's like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, this lady in the unisuit is freaking me out. Whatever. You know? But what's happening is that you're changing on a personal level, right? You're changing from a student to somebody who is making the decisions in their life. Just like Krista Posniak is becoming a butterfly. And the other thing is that I was talking a little bit about this earlier, but the Toronto dance community is at a very interesting pivotal point right now. And that charge is being led by emerging artists, okay? So you guys are a part of that. So basically what it comes down to is you are the person that gets to make the rules now. And I hope that you are interested in what's going on up here, but if you aren't, then go find something that you are interested in, okay? That's it. Thanks. I'm Lady Janitor.